You read the title right. To become a president or a regional leader, there is a minimum age limit. You need to be at least a certain age before you can run for office. But currently, there are no rules that set a maximum age limit for candidates. In the past, this might not have been a problem because people didn't live as long. But as human lifespans have increased, is it time to consider a maximum age limit for politicians? Older people do sometimes make mistakes. Their bodies and possibly their minds aren't as fit as younger people. Let's look at an example. Joe Biden, 81, is the oldest president in American history. He does, from time to time, make mistakes that might show his age, like when he was giving a speech and forgot important names or got names wrong.
There's some movement. There's been a response from the
Sometimes he also seemed like he spaced out, and once even almost got lost because he walked in the wrong direction. And now, Biden is running for president again. During presidential debates, his answers seemed slow and rambling. He even admitted that he, quote-unquote, almost fell asleep on stage. These incidents have made many people wonder, is someone as old as Joe Biden still suitable to lead a superpower like America? Would it be better to have a rule that sets a maximum age limit for being president? Some may quickly say yes. On the other hand, some others say that such a policy would discriminate against older people. Not all elderly people are forgetful and confused. But the fact is, there's a survey that shows more than half of Americans agree with having a maximum age limit for politicians. Most of them believe the age limit for politicians should be 70 years. Well, it turns out that if this rule were implemented, 71% of American senators would be forced to retire. That's just insane. But what about the condition of the brains and bodies of older people? It's clear that older people's brains aren't as quick as those of younger folks. Research shows that the brain's ability to plan, focus, and make decisions decreases. They also forget things more easily. Most older brains are less flexible. This is one reason why older people sometimes find it harder to adapt to change. But our world is changing very quickly. If politicians can't keep up with the times, it will be difficult to make the right policies to address new problems. For example, issues like cybersecurity and data protection. On top of that, their stamina decreases. The thing is, being president requires a lot of energy. Flying around the world, attending meetings all day, and being on standby 24/7 in case of a crisis. The risk of chronic illness is also higher. If a key politician gets sick during a crisis, it's problematic. So, can we agree that elderly people shouldn't be politicians? Actually, it may not be that simple. Older people might have a wealth of experience and lots of flight hours. They have faced various crises, understand the field of work, and have a wide network, which are all valuable assets for making the right decisions. All of this, combined with a still sharp brain, would be very useful. Studies also show that brain function can be maintained and trained, not to mention that forced retirement can be seen as a violation of principles of equality. The problem is, right now in the US, we currently don't have a choice. Both presidential candidates are over 70 years old. Joe Biden, who is approaching 82, and Donald Trump, who is 78. So what do you think? Should there be a maximum age limit for politicians, or will there be an unknown twist waiting to happen?